Let me put on the music.
The Wii Shop's music.
The Wii Shop. Honestly, music don't have to, not gonna lie.
What's up, Marion? How's it going? And
Hey,
local Crippet. Oh, let me set the share chat.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm alive. Fair.
I feel that.
I mean, poor Coco, I feel like she's dying.
I woke up at 7 to try to stay on a schedule for my work, even if my hours aren't the same, but my days are. And even with a 3-hour nap, I'm still just kind of feeling crabs.
Fair enough. Just know, if you can only go for an hour, just let me know and I can phone it in there.
I'll push for an hour and a half.
That's fair.
I can't be doing 2 anymore like I used to. Well, normally this wouldn't be a problem, but this is just a special week since, everything that happened. Because for those who don't know, your girl got a job. And I did my onboarding, all that jazz. And I was supposed to go in this morning for training. And it's a car wash. And of course it was thunderstorming. So when it's thunderstorming, they can only have so many people out there due to safety or something. And the GM who told me to come in here on Saturday for my onboarding computer training did not put me in the schedule at all. And part B, did not tell the shift lead manager that I was coming in that morning. So she looks at the stuff because it's cool, I gotta get this stuff done before Monday, which is my first full shift. So I get to come in on a day that I told them I can't work normally, so yeah.
That's some fucked up shit is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I just kind of messed up because this was my first communication with the GM, so I'm a little weirded out that he didn't tell his other manager. Thank you for the no.
Exactly.
So, yeah, no, that was a little weird, but yeah, also.
No, I was just saying, damn, that's honestly kind of not a great way to start off your, essentially professional experience with these people.
Yeah, especially since I looked at my schedule for the next week, since they put me on for the first 2 weeks, and they already got me on for a time that I told them, hey, I can't do this. Yeah. I told them my 2 requirements were I don't work Sundays and I don't work past 5. So you could have me on the entirety of the morning, and I can work any other day, but just those 2 things. And boom, here we are. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday. Your girl's on for a 10 to 6, and it's okay, this ruins my plans on Thursdays, but it's not even the fact that it's interrupting in my obligations that I told him, yeah, these are things I already have preset. But it's getting in the fact that I told them, hey, yeah, I can't do this, and they've already kind of gone and put me there. So I'm hoping this doesn't continue, because if it does, I am gonna have to have that conversation. I already dealt with that shit when I worked in shoe retail at the ripe age of 18, 19. I ain't dealing with that as a fucking 31-year-old woman. No.
This ain't happening.
I'm too old for that, and they're too old to be doing this. If it was a problem, why was I hired on to begin with?
Exactly.
Koko, hope you're enjoying the future paychecks. I will be, because that's great. It'll be nice to have money and better benefits.
Exactly.
Also, hello, Dreg. How are you? I'm waiting for my monthly stream install.
Let me see. getting ready to head back into the woods with my. Oh, I hope you all the best, Crippet. You got this. By the way, hi, Amy. How's it going?
Yes, our favorite local cryptid must return to the woods from whence they came.
I must return to my home.
Yeah, what's poppin', Emmy? And Golden, hello. And
Golden,
Cryptid, hello.
Exactly.
And Maril, what's poppin'?
Well, we've been going for 5 minutes. You want to go into the main scene?
Sure. Which means I have to actually take myself off my BRB or my start screen. Fuck. But Ryker, we haven't done one thing yet.
Yeah, what's that?
Your intro.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Did you want me to do my intro as we switch over?
Yes, Ryker. I want you to shout it because I know Discord will catch part of it and then it will cut off, and it's funny every time.
Fair enough. All right. What's up, my dudes and dudettes? It's your boy, the one, the only. Hoo. Good. Hello, good afternoon, and nice spending your time as we take care of everyone here. Today we're gonna be doing some Super Paper Mario. Woohoo! Ah, my paper cut with the battery of Kokos.
I love that it just sounded like your name is Rye, and then very long, quiet pause. Purr.
You know, there's just a really long pause in my name.
You know, I like it. I'm gonna perform an amateur lobotomy on myself. Make sure that all of your tools are properly disinfected.
I feel like that's the least of your problems.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday tomorrow, but we'll see. Yo, what do you want to do for your birthday, Golden?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. It's literally, oh my god, thank you, Amy, for the 100 stream streak, or sorry, 130 stream streak. Let's go! What a legend for keeping that up. Make sure you disinfect.
Real funny if you broke the stream streak.
That'd be crazy. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, hey, you know, sometimes it's just nice to be able to relax a little bit, even on your birthday. Just like, hey, we grab something small, we maybe watch a movie, we play some video games and call it a day. Koko. Oh, the hot girl disease, if you will.
What the fuck? It's been 5 years. That shit's crazy, but also really funny.
Has it really been?
Yeah.
Holy.
Like, it's just, let me just post that. Like, I'm celebrating my husband. Coco's been a moderator for 5 years. I'm celebrating my 5-year mod anniversary. Wow.
Holy shit.
That's
crazy.
Make sure you disinfect your tools. Coco, IBS ensures my hands are never clean. Dog, just wash your hands better. I got IBD, bitch, and my hands are still clean. What do you mean? They're sterile?
Nah, they always have poop follicles in there all the time.
You always have poop follicles.
Nah, that's not me. Listen, I don't have anything. I'm good. I don't poop.
No, okay, you're not a girl. You can't use that excuse.
No, I just pull a Houdini every time I go to the bathroom. It just disappears. Switch to possibly and pay. Ooh.
Can't fucking feel beyond the word scab. Oh, so these are calluses that have turned into scabs.
Ow.
Damn, Dreg, that's crazy. Have you tried hand sanitizer? Like, it will probably burn, but like, you should kill 99.9% of those fucks.
Jesus Christ. You're gonna have like blisters, but it's just like popping them, the scabs.
I mean, I've tried your mother. Wow. I was out here about to say, well, you know, take it with a grain of salt coming from me, since I'm the kind of bitch that cuts out the corner of my ingrowns instead of like going to a doctor to get them just, you know, taken care of professionally in one go.
Yeah, that would be probably convenient,
like,
you know?
So, like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm used to the pain, and then you just had to hit me with that. My mother's a nice woman, Dreg. How dare you?
Yeah, apparently Drake takes good care, apparently.
You know, Dreg, I can't remember if your parents are both alive, but if they are, I'm going to fuck both of them, just for that.
Damn. The unintentional threesome. Enjoy the dirt.
Stare at their gravesites.
Jesus.
I feel like there's a necromancy joke here to be made.
I mean, you could if you wanted to go down that road. Do you want to commit necromancy, Coco? I mean, if you keep committing necromancy at this point, you're gonna have too many like corpses running around. That's a responsibility that I don't think you can handle.
If I became a lich and fucked a body that I raised, would it still technically be necrophilia if I'm also undead? Actually, there might still be bones intact. Yo! We love our skeletons!
Hey, yo, spooky, scary skeletons, then it shivers down your spine. The shriek and shoal and shock your soul, scare your dreams tonight. Hey.
Sometimes I just want to remove my flesh suit and become a skeleton, you know?
Nah, no skeleton for you. It's not allowed. It's illegal.
Born to skeleton, forced to flesh suit.
That flesh suit stays on all day. Unfortunately, my dad took this. Oh, God.
Unfortunately, down. Damn.
Jesus Christ. This
You
powder.
know, your dad went out doing what he loved, I guess.
Hey, yo, that's crazy way to go. Hot damn, hot dog, how diggity dog.
Fucking mothers.
Mothers.
Yeah,
Hey, yo.
He died doing what he loved. He never worked a
And
day.
paying child support.
And paying child support. I mean, you know, man was a motherfucker. They always say, you know, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Truly. And he never worked a single day in his hot damn life.
Clearly, he had to pay the child support. Yes. I love our streams where we can just take fucked up topics of our traumas, make funny ha-has.
Exactly.
I'm
surprised he's not. Oh my god. It's still there to this day. It's like, you know, it may be mummified, but sure, it's held up.
I mean, there's a reason why men, even in their like 70s and so, could technically still get a person pregnant.
Pregante? Oh no, not pregnant.
Yeah. Oh god, does that mean we have to actually start playing the game, Ryker? Is that what that command means? Oh, damn it.
Wait, the what?
Oh, you did the start command. Does that mean we have to actually lock the fuck in and play?
No. So the thing is that so I did it because, so fun facts, I actually have completed everything I needed to do.
For what?
Like, as in for my Donathon/Subathon event.
Oh.
So I've just said, you know what, screw it. We're just gonna start during the yapping.
That's fair.
But I will have to make more, like, goals, but it's just, you know.
When's the maid dress model coming, Ryker?
It's never gonna happen.
Okay, maid dress model, but hear me out. You never take the mask off, though. That's the one exception.
Nah, it's still not happening.
Chat, I'm batting for you. I'll try. I'll do my best.
It's never gonna happen.
You say never, but I think with the right amount of money, anything's possible.
No.
We'll see.
You say no, there's not. There's literally no amount of money to destroy the sanity that I've built thus far.
Hey Coco, what's up? Yo, Pats, what's poppin', gamer?
Hey, yo, what's up, Pats? Oh, by the way, thank you for the photos, brother. I saw them, and I was like, damn, I need to respond back.
Yes. I am up, unfortunately, but the next time we stream, that shouldn't be a problem.
Hey, yo.
Yes, because hopefully they'll keep my job hours consistent.
That's the hope.
Which I guess brings us on to the topic of, hey Coco, when are you going to return to streaming regularly? That's a great question. Because if my off days are consistent, we're going to have to change up the stream schedule a little bit. Especially since I've got things planned for Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And Sundays currently at the moment.
So essentially,
we may be
we
looking
don't know.
Well, yeah, we don't know. Like, maybe a Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, it's a little weird, but, yeah, like, it's a little weird. I may, when we come back, if once I get things like I'm into the work schedule flow a little bit, and I think I can do it, we might start off with like 1 or 2, maybe going back into 3, but there is also still a chance I may just be able to do 2 streams a week. Because I am going to have to put my job above streaming, unfortunately, as much as I want to come back to it. I do miss it.
No, that's fair. I mean, take all the time you need. I mean, nobody's
Yeah.
gonna like judge you.
But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for not judging that, since I know like it's been a while since the most streams I've done are collabs with Ryker and 1 gorilla stream that I had out of the blue.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, not much. Just got back from a Ren Fair. Nice. I
Hey, yo.
want to go to the Ren.
Well,
Only
I hope you have
downside
fun.
is
It'd be like you have fun.
the Ohio one's like a 45-minute drive from Cincinnati, but like it's really fun. It's just you gotta get like a group together for it.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, sorry, I was responding to something. Yeah, you gotta get like especially if you're drinking, like you gotta get a DD and like have a group up there. Cause it's just 45.
Yeah, I mean that's
45 minutes to get to the field. It's like a well, not a cornfield, but it's like a farmland field.
I mean, honestly, I think the thing is that you have to give a good group of people to enjoy a Ren Fair. If not, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely go with a group. Like, I mean, you could go by yourself, but like friends make everything fun. More fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you had a great time, Pats, and you got to buy and see some cool stuff. I will send you pictures. Excellent. If I don't respond tonight, I will respond tomorrow when I get out of my training. So they're saying I shouldn't only be there for a half day, so like 4 hours, which is great, because then I can come home and take a nap for my Sunday plan.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do like a Baldur's Gate playthrough.
Oh yeah, you said you enjoyed the turkey leg.
The turkey. Yo, Countess! How's it going? I love that email. That is cute.
Hey yo.
I really like that a lot.
What?
Oh yeah, also the fact it's timpani too, like just the instrument. I'm tired, but I don't want to go to sleep. I feel that. I feel that so much.
Hey, thank you for the hydrate gigs. Ow!
If I didn't have work in the morning, we could stay up until 5 and it wouldn't matter. But no! I have to be... I'm gonna fist fight the establishments!
You know what, what's funny is that, you know what, after this, I'm just gonna play Final Fantasy 14 on my Switch too now.
I'm sorry, Ryker, when did you start playing Final Fantasy 14, the critically acclaimed MMORPG?
I haven't started it yet, but it's coming to Switch too, and I was like, you know what, I could give it a shot.
So you're gonna join the Crystal Data Center, right? I think
sure,
you
homie.
should. I think you should, and you can join our free company. But you should join so that we can play together without one of us having to hop to a different data center. Or Aether. Yeah.
And pay like $5 whole, yeah.
Well, no. You can travel for free across like all the ones that are on the North American centers. Like if you're on Crystal, you can go to like Leviathan, you can go to like all the other ones that are the North Americans. It's just you have to do it from the main venue. So, because here's how travel goes. Also, hey, Wave, what's poppin'? Everybody's just showing up tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so...
But did they change that? Because I felt like originally it didn't cost money to change servers?
That is going from one... Okay, so let me do the breakdown of how the fucking servers are done. Alright. So, imagine, like, okay, so North America has... Once I'm getting this fucking pulled up. Ba 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 ba. Pulling up these. Alright, so the local data centers are like the big ones where like they're all hosted on. So like the North America has like Aether, Primal, Crystal. I think that's it. Oh no, we have Dynamis as well. Yeah. Maybe. I think. Anyway, so those are like your big ones. Like those are like the big local servers. Or logical data centers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're like the big ones. And then within those are worlds. So, like, example, my big one is Crystal, and then I'm on Goblin D's Nuts. But you can you can travel to the other big one. That was a change they made recently. Because normally you couldn't. Like you would have to pay to swap over. Especially if like you're going from like one country's logical data center to another. Like traveling, like going from North America to getting your stuff transferred to like a Europe one. So, like, you can go see someone that's on Primal or Aether. And then if you're traveling within the one world that you are already a part of, since they're broken down to multiples, like Crystal has Balmung, Brynhilder, Coral, Diabolos, Goblin, Malboro, Mateus, Zalera, and oh, we got the one that's like fucking. Is that actually all of them, or am I missing one? I don't know. Chat can always correct me. Yeah, Malboro. I don't know if I said that one, but I think that's the one we got. That's a little, no, Balmung. Balmung was the newest one that was, it was originally on Aether, I think? And then we got it, which was great because Goblin was always seen as, like, a degenerate one. But yeah, permanent change costs money, but hopping is free. So yeah, like I can go from Crystal to any of the other, or from Goblin to any of the other ones that are on Crystal for free at any major city Aetherite in game. I don't have to do anything else for that. But if I want to go from like Crystal to one that's on like Leviathan, then I have to actually log out, do the swap on the main menu, and then like get transferred over there. Which of course some of them are super busy compared to others. Balmung is the biggest RP world, yes. It's not one of the biggest streamer ones. The big streamer one was like fucking... it was on Leviathan. Motherfucking... Oh!
There's a lot of words here that I had no understanding of.
Alright. You can travel within the realm of your area for free, going to different parts that are in your country. Or your continent's like data center areas, you can still do for free, but you have to like fully log out to then transfer. But you basically world hopping more or less. That the best way to describe it. You're world hopping, like going to different parts of your like local data center. Or physical data center, whatever. Oh no, physical data centers mainly used to find the countries. The logical data centers, which is like, yeah, Crystal. If I wanted to travel to a different part of Crystal, it's more like a skip because you can do it in game. But if I want to go from Crystal to another part of the North Americas, like region, that's a hop or that's a jump. So I can do that, but it takes a bit more. So that's why you have to completely log out so the game can tell the servers, hey, this person's going from this part of the data center to a different one. But I, on North America data centers, cannot go to Japan, Europe, or Oceania's data centers go there without paying. I would have to pay for them to completely transfer my character's data to those, or I would have to make a new character there, which you can do. I have a character on one of the European servers. It's like Chaos, I think. You can make characters on there and not be in the area for that physical data center. You are allowed to do that. It's just your ping will also be reflected because the data center for that place is not near you.
Got you. By the way, hi Funny, how's it going? And hi Gixler. So I get it now. So it's you hop between regions, it costs money. You hop between areas that are close to you, then it doesn't count. Got it.
Yeah, like it's free. It's like a hop versus a jump versus a move. Because My World is Brynhilder, it was originally on Primal when Crystal was made at the end of Stormblood. It was moved to make it. Yeah. I took one picture at the Ren Fair, and I had to bring the turkey leg home. Hey, that's fair. They make turkey legs pretty big.
Yeah, those motherfuckers be huge.
Like
so
that's
I don't blame
that's
you.
like 2 meals in one. Also, I like that you were dressed up as the third Doctor.
I mean, that's his thing.
I know, I know. Like, I would not be so, like, honestly, depending on the theme, too, for the day, because, like, I know our Ren Fair for Ohio does, like, a futuristic one. Like, you get people that are dressed up, like, Back to the Future on that day.
Hey.
Pretty sure there's people dressed up as various ones of the Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you should anyway, though, join Crystal, or, I mean, like, yeah, you'll be on one of the North America servers, but, like, you should join Crystal in particular. Because I can get you hooked up with a free company already. Also, hi, Bunny. How's it going?
How you been?
Also, what
I've been pretty
saying?
good. No, I was just, I was saying, like, okay, well, I'll think about it. Well, you have to remember, it's going to take me a bit to even play it, because I don't have room on my Switch, too.
Damn. Have you thought about getting...
It's expensive, Koko.
You know, these are the things that, these are the times that, like, when I have that doubt in my mind of, like, hey, maybe I should get a Switch, too. And then I'm reminded of bullshit like this, and it's like, no.
To be fair, I don't think it's... You have to remember, this isn't necessarily the Switch's fault. This is more the issue of, like, the world and, you know, RAM and storage shortages.
Yeah, no, this is companies at this point. This is a capitalism problem.
Yeah, because, like, the cost of an SD card went from $200 to $300, and I was like, oh.
That's
just become
a whole ass Switch 1.
Yeah.
Right there. I can, for the price of that, you could get a Steam Deck. Maybe.
No, not even.
Okay, well, it depends on how much the Steam Deck's running for now.
1,000. That's not a joke. They run for 1,000 now.
Oh yeah, because on the OLEDs, I was thinking more of the original. So like, yeah, $789 for a 512 gigabyte OLED, and then almost 1,000 for a terabyte. Okay, but what if I don't want OLED? What if I just want the non-OLED?
They don't sell the old ones. They
don't sell the non-OLEDs anymore. No, I want. That's the one I wanted.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of that news.
I don't get to buy it
selling
second hand now.
Good luck.
I don't want OLED Steam. I don't want this.
Well.
Like, I know OLED looks better, but like... Oh, okay, hold on. Guys, we're going to eBay right now.
Oh my god.
I know I was the one that was telling Ryker, hey, we should probably start, but now, and then also I love that my recently viewed items are a Twisted Wonderland trading card from Melius Straconia, and a Hatsune Miku Project Diva figure of her dressed in her outfit for World is Mine. Honestly,
good.
for 40 and 35, that's not bad.
Pretty good. It's just been chilling. It's been a stormy day. Oh, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Enjoy that stormy day. Enjoy being able to relax. And, yeah, it's always a nice time. Can't forget to do the thing. True, Pats, you right. It is your signature, essentially. Honestly, at that point, if I have to go second hand for that sort of stuff, dude, I'd just rather just pay for, like, a Switch at that point. Because I'm like, I don't want to take chances with, like, eBay and stuff like that, you know? Because I've had too many gambles.
There's one
too many gambles.
two non-OLEDs. The top 3 results are all OLEDs. Oh, hey, there's an LCD one.
Well, to be fair, it's because, like, most people don't like like, that's the thing about, specifically, like, Steam Decks. People are usually the people who go for those are usually, like, PC people, and a lot of them don't like LCD. They're like, ew, gross, ugh, worst quality. So, like, they never really sold all that much, to be fair. Most people tended to get the OLED one.
Yeah, not eBay. That's like going to the hardware store with mom. Okay, real talk. I say, eBay's got some good bangers as long as you know what to look for. Like, you gotta make
True.
sure you're reading your descriptions, looking at product images, reading reviews of the stores. Because my iWatch
true.
that I got on, it's like, I don't know if this is like Gen 2 or 3. It's an older
Well,
one. But I got it for $30. And the only thing wrong with it was one of the gyros for like hard pressing doesn't work, which is great because I ain't pressing down hard on this shit.
Fair. I guess for me, when it comes to specifically like Steam Decks and stuff like that, that's like usually they've, seen better days.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So,
There's definitely reason to be very skeptical with things, especially
Yeah.
of that nature.
yeah, handhelds.
eBay.
I'd say handhelds. Like consoles, I'm like, I can totally get away with because, more often than not, unless you do something insane with it, you're pretty golden. You're not going to see a ton of wear and tear in the typical sense you would like hell, you can't find a decent DS nowadays or 3DS that's not like scratched up, beat up, that's seen like its few battles. So I would feel the same with like a lot of like Switches, Steam Decks, Switch 2s. It's just like, it's not worth taking that shot in the dark and being like, oh, well, I guess it's, it's at its end. It's at its lifespan.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I also feel more comfortable with it because I specifically do look for like shop sellers on eBay that all they do is secondhand selling and repairs, like refurbishing. That's, I think, one thing that I think if you're ever buying anything secondhand, get it specifically from someone who specializes in it, in refurbishments and restoration. I would not trust username 56789 nice with my purchase. Real shit.
Who here is a Dragon Ball fan because Sparking Zero got an expansion and it's good? I'm not a huge Dragon Ball fan, but that's cool though to hear that they're actually doing stuff with Sparking Zero, to be honest. I thought they would be like one and done. Like they just released it and they were kind of over it, but it's kind of nice to know that they actually do care enough to like do stuff with it.
Ryker, you also just outed yourself on how people can never say that you're not Mexican, or that you're not Mexican.
What do you mean?
Oh well, like no one can hit you with that now because you just said you're not the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan, and that's like the #1 Mexican requirement, along with football, bag drinks, and some other things. Dragon Ball Z is the only thing that has stopped the cartel from doing certain things on certain days.
Damn.
Yeah, no, apparently, someone was tracking it with the amount of crimes related, linked back to the cartels. They decreased very drastically, correlating to events of which new Dragon Ball Z content was released, and/or something Dragon Ball related really big was occurring, such as the death of the mangaka. Which they potentially also allegedly funded a parade in honor of the mangaka when he died. And they had a color... Yeah. When he died, apparently, there was this festival that the footage of it was... Or parade. That the footage was going around online, and allegedly it was funded by one of the cartels. Because, yeah. And then also they had a color guard that was dressed up like Vegeta. Or like in the Saiyan outfit, and it's like, this shit's great.
That is hilarious.
So I'm in a book, well, sort of. You're in a book? Okay, cool. Yeah. Pats, you're like becoming that one guy that they make the meme of like, oh gosh, like my character finding themselves in places such as, it's the guy that's like, hey, I'm here at Chernobyl, and then like he's like in all those these various other weird places in the world.
Yeah,
I don't know what his name is, but like that's basically Pads.
Just getting himself into strange places. I wouldn't go that far. Ryker's got a lot of things that like he's Spanish redeem. Okay, that's much, but still. I mean, listen. Here's the thing. I'm not even Mexican.
I know.
At all.
I only bring up that point because he's got the sombrero emote.
I know, and I did it as a joke. Because the thing is that I've learned to just accept that me trying to like constantly make the correction of like what specifically I am kind of was like hassle. So I was like, whatever, I'll roll with the joke. And then over time, I realized it actually caused a lot of my Latin friends to then think I was. So when I actually revealed what I actually was, people were like, "Wait, you're not Mexican?" And even Latin friends were like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I've never been.
Exactly.
Never had, never been, never will, because that's just not."
Which, clip that. I don't know if it actually will clip that, but I want to try the little vocal thingy. Oh well, works when you click it for sure. I may have 2 clips now. Because apparently when you're streaming, you can use a vocal command to clip things, and so what better way to do that than just have Ryker's not Mexican heritage being exposed?
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, you're the one that says you're not the biggest DBZ fan, so like,
I like other things. I feel like that the barometer here is different. All right, like I like SNK. I feel like that's one right there.
I feel like Persona would be better at that. Respectfully.
It is one because literally every Mexicano that I've met or Latino, they all end up liking SNK because SNK like machines are so common because they were so cheap and they're so easy to get like cartridges for to replace the games. That a lot, like I had a friend literally tell me, "Oh yeah, I went to like my local like convenience store and they had a SNK machine when he was a kid."
Oh, SNK. I was thinking SMT or SMT for a sec.
No, SNK, like the fighting game. Yeah, like King of Fighters, Fatal Fury.
Okay, yeah, King of Fighters, I'm willing to say this as fucking a Caucasian woman. King of Fighters is very much a Mexican standard. Like, I will fight for them for that to be a representative point. Because that game bangs really hard. And I'm not even the best fighting... I'm not even a big fighting game aficionado. But, like, King of Fighters, that belongs to the Mexican people. And I'm here. And I support their right to have it.
It's like, you can have this one.
They can take Tekken and fucking, Street Fighter 2 if they want. I just... Corin got all the senzu beans from the cards.
Truly. No, funny. My emote was made many years ago because I was constantly making like Latin jokes, and so people were like, "Oh, you should make one with a sombrero," and so I did. There you go, I did it. Technically, there's a new iteration of it that's gonna happen when 2.0 comes out because I've been holding on to this emote for a very long time.
Dang. Even I don't know what it looks like, chat. That's how you know it's gonna be good. Because Ryker normally shows me things.
That's true. Well, to be fair, you weren't because this was around the time when you were the least active.
Can't believe you still hid it from me. What the fuck, man?
Listen, you were busy.
Yeah, and too busy for you to just send a message and then never speak to me in my DMs for like weeks. You gotta like visually flashbang me with something, no context, and then you just gotta dip. That's how it goes.
Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll start doing that more often. I'll just start sending you random memes.
Yeah, just send me random images with nothing else. Only way you would become Hispanic would be an origin transplant. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, I like the spelling.
It's great. Nah, my Latin ass. That's yeah. Ain't no changing that aspect.
Oh, wait, hold on. You were reading Pat's message. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, you're good.
Reading anyone else's messages would be one thing, but Pat's I cannot interrupt.
Oh, okay. Let me then read it. Hold on. Let me pull it up again. So a childhood friend of my mom's is working on a series of mystery novels. The first book is out now, and apparently there's a character based on me in there. Well, the character's only briefly mentioned in the first book, hence the sort of.
Are you gonna become a recurring character like me with my thick southern accent? Koko can vouch. Yes, I can vouch, Wave. Wave, do me a little south.
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little south. I just love how whenever we can't think of something to say, we just start defaulting to singing along to the Wii Shop channel.
Dude, no, it's not even like it's me not thinking of what. It's because I just get so into it because I'm like, God, this is like my actual stem. I will sometimes sing this or da 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 da, like either one of the two I've done as vocal stems.
I don't even have a stem, and I'm just here for the ride.
It's completely habitual, and I don't choose to, man.
No, I'm here for it. I support this, and I think we should double down and one day just have an entire stream of us just talking with it only interrupted with ba 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 ba. Ba-da-da.
Yeah, exactly. What was I gonna say though? I had something. Oh yes. I mean, if you want to get into specifics, like honestly, what I am technically is pretty rare. You don't see.
I can't confirm that as someone who knows it.
There's like only been a handful of us like in the streamer space that I know of. One of them I talked to specifically in VTubers. There's only been like a handful, like maybe less than 5. One of them I talked to pretty actively. They haven't been streaming a lot, but like we're like, hey, we got each other's backs. We gotta represent. There's so few of us.
I think it's just a little surprising with Ryker just because he's a little pale, but then again, I've only met one other person of that same nationality from that country directly that was an exchange student. He was a lot darker than you.
Well, to be fair, I haven't been out in the sun a lot. I lost a lot of my my pigment.
Fair. Because you just gotta start wearing your sunscreen and going outside again.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to go outside more, to be honest.
Wearing your sunscreen while you're outside, Ryker?
Yes.
Good. Everyone out here, I don't give a fuck how much melanin you have in your skin. You better be wearing your fucking sunscreen when you're outside, especially when the UV's high. Don't hit me with this, oh, well, I got melanin in my skin. I don't burn. Bitch, everybody burns. Normally you burn worse the more melanin you have in you. You might get some slight protection from it, but not enough that you can just be free balling it out there with no sunscreen. Also, don't forget to use your moisturizer, too. Cleanse your face a little, too, while you're at it.
Damn. Oh, actually, you weren't here for this, so actually, I get to tell you this. I mean, my chat's already heard this story, but so I went to see some friends at Offkai again this year, and
oh, you went to Offkai? Nice. How was it? Did it smell any less bad than the last time it happened?
So one day, and I was mainly outside. I did not go inside the convention center.
Fair.
So the day I went was mainly because a friend of mine had decided, the kindest soul I've ever met, was like, hey, because he and I are both retro collectors, and he knows this. So he's been sharing me, like, a bunch of his pickups and all that, and it's been really nice to see. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's awesome. Like, hey, you know, like, if I ever find something for you, oh, you know, blah, 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 whatever. So one day, he said, hey, I have found this copy of Castlevania Lament of Innocence. And I said, hey, I actually been looking into one. How much is it? Because my copy currently is a Blockbuster copy, and that shit has seen better days. And I want to replace that copy and just sell off that one. So he said, bet, I got you, fam. I'll give it to you at Offkai. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And they're like, yeah, bro, like, let's just do it. You're gonna be there, let's fucking do it. And I was like, oh, okay. So now I felt obligated to go. Because I had no intent initially this year to go because of just reasons of like, oh, I had to save up for my model and my 2.0 stuff, and just on top of that, like a couple of other trips that I'm doing. So I was just like, it's not feasible for me to go to Offkai this year. It was just like flat out, it was a no. So I was like, damn it, I guess I'm going. So I went, and not only did he gift me this, we also went to a game store at Offkai. And the thing is, I've been to that game store before. It's a really nice game store. And it's only it's pretty close to the convention center. So I was like, oh, okay, bet, let's go. And so we went. It was grand old time. He ended up getting himself a copy of Final Fantasy VII, like the black labeled copy, and it even had like some extra pamphlets and stuff that weren't typically in the, like you typically get from secondhand stores.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of stuff, and it was actually well organized, because last time I went, it was pretty messy. So I was like, oh wow, this is actually really well organized. So I went. We were flipping through this thing, and we actually found a copy of a game that I've been actually seeking, which is Xenosaga Episode 2. Granted, it was a loose copy, but it was a copy of Xenosaga, and I was like, damn, that's pretty rare, because Xenosaga is really, really solid. It's a part of the Xeno series. So it's made from the same people who made Xenogears and Xenoblade. Xenosaga was before Xenoblade and before they were bought up by...
Assumedly.
I think, is that...
Oh, yep, that's me.
Yep.
Yo, May and Blackleaf. Okay, so if y'all are both rating me at the same time, I can assume this was a Soul Link Saturday. So I have to ask, how did it go? Who died? Whose fault was it?
That's a bit presumptuous.
I mean, I know May and Blackleaf. Respectively, they go hard in the paint. They are not bitches. Everyone died. Yay! Team total party kill. Woo! Yeah, no, they do challenges. Like they soft, and I respect that.
They go hard in this motherfucking paint.
Also, thank you so much for the 97-month resub. That's crazy. But everyone coming over from Blackleaf and Maymay's side, good morning, afternoon, evening, I'm Buttery Koko, but feel free to call me Koko or Katie. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, and I'm your favorite exiled royal. Ryker and I are just chatting before we eventually start playing the game. Ryker's basically telling us about how he went to Offkai this year, and friend, I'm assuming, did he buy this game for you as well?
That's what I was getting to. Initially, I thought about getting it, but I said, I don't have money. And I really shouldn't be buying things because I still have to pay for... Because actually, literally before I went to meet up with him, and I can tell this now to you, and I've already confirmed in my chat, I have paid off the deposit for my rigging. It has happened. I have a date set for when he's going to start working on it. I have to pay the rest of it soon, but it's happening. I'm excited about that. But in doing so, I now know I don't have a lot of money, and I can't be spending money recklessly. I have to be really attentive to how much money I have so I can obviously pay off the rest of my debt. So, I was like, I thought about it, I contemplated, I really sat on it, I was like, nope, it's fine. I can always come back later on at some point. It's fine. I'll come back later. We then started looking around. We saw some games like from Japan, Europe, all that stuff. We saw Wii games, we saw PS3 games, we saw Xbox OG, we saw some GameCube games. He was cycling through some PS1, PS2 games, blah, blah, blah. We looked at consoles, all that stuff. We looked around. Eventually, he settled on his Black Label. He technically also wanted to get a copy of Wild Arms, but the thing was, it was complete in box, however, it was missing manuals. So he said, and just kind of decided no. So we went up front, and then he said, do you want that Xenosaga? And I said, yes, I actually do. I really wanted it, but to be fair, I just don't have money, bro, so don't worry about it. Like, you don't have to. I'm not asking you. He's like, no, I'm gonna do it for you. You've been a homie to me all these years. Let me get you this. I was like, this legend. And he got it.
What I'm hearing is, you basically gave this man in public a reach around with a little tongue. Is what I'm hearing.
You could argue that.
In that game store, and everyone clapped. Because I'm just saying, man, like, that you gotta give that man a bro job at that point.
Literally, I felt so guilty in that moment. Because I was like, brother, you don't have to do this. And not only that, we then were leaving. They also had a copy of Xenosaga 1, Xenosaga 1 Episode 1, and then Xenosaga Episode 3 that neither of us noticed. So we're like, oh shit, oops. Because I have Xenosaga Episode 2, and when I came home that day, I had a friend that I was telling this story to, and they got mad at me. They're like, why did you buy 2 and not 1? I'm like, I didn't know they had 1, and to be fair, I wasn't expecting to buy anything.
I gotta ask, was this person that bought it for you, was it your sugar daddy from Chat Ultra
No. So, I would say, Koko, they're as old as a friend as you are to me. They're from that era of my VTubing scene.
Damn.
So, they've been a friend a long time. And the only thing was that because I was gonna go to another retro store that's near me, they're like, hey, just send photos, because, like, the retro store that I go to, it's not great for games. It's mainly for like DVDs, VHSs, CD, music, and they're like, brother, if there's any movies there, hit me up. I'm like, I got you.
That's, fair. The bro ratio you probably gave is pretty real for that, but understandable.
Absolutely.
I
But what's
would've
up, Shadow Rob? How's it going?
I would have done the same thing, Ryker. Don't worry. I think all of us would have.
And now I have to look for a copy of Xenosaga 1 because, yeah, I kind of want to play it now. But I'm like, I don't have one. I need episode 1.
Well, you can always ask
No,
my rival Tom.
No. Listen, I'll figure it out. I mean, the copy that I saw was actually pretty good. It was a complete in box, had everything. It's like $40. I'm like, yeah, that's about the
40
typical
bucks for a
30-ish,
complete in box? That's not bad at all.
No. Well, to be fair, the first 2 games are like in that ballpark because they're pretty common. It's the last one that's like notoriously expensive. That usually goes for like 200 plus.
Yeah, that's what I normally expect for something complete in box, especially from the PS era. Like, yeah, I normally expect that.
Well, it's very rare to see that because, like, you only see a few games that are like that. It's that one, and then Dot Hack is the same because I don't remember the last.
Oh, Dot
game
Hack,
in the
absolutely. That makes
Yeah.
The
first 3 games are not bad. They're about 30-ish, 40-ish bucks, about, give or take. It's the last one, the 4th game, and the original Dot Hack, not GU, the original. That's like notoriously expensive. That's like 200 easy. So that becomes a problem because it's like, oh, it's really easy to get the first 3 games, like no problem whatsoever, complete in box. You're like, oh, okay, so you can get through them, play them, enjoy them. So when you come to the last one, it becomes a complete and utter hassle. And it's like, God, why?
Yeah. Oh yeah, also anyone from the raids though, if you gotta like leave and dip, that's perfectly fine. It is late, I understand. I forgot to say that earlier.
Glad to hear that you're doing fantastic, Shadow.
Yes, glad to hear that.
Also, I've thrown out a few ideas since she's gonna write 8 books, and she really liked them. As far as I know, we'll be going forward with them. One of which will feature my character. Hey, there you go.
Nice.
So there will be more prominent.
Yeah, I'll be a recurring character already in the 2nd book, which was written but not published. So I'm just waiting for like your character to be behind the mystery. Or part of the mystery. Or just, you might be a red herring. Like, things may point to your character, and then just, it's a psych out, and I'm here for it. Grabbing food, I'm hungry. Yeah, understandable. You gotta grab food, you gotta dip, you gotta go bed. I get it completely, trust me.
Exactly. Grinding some showdown, want to see if I can... Oh, go for it, Shadow. Let's see. You got this. Oh, I also...
You got this, Shadow.
I saw that you had reacted to this, that I had announced that I was going to be doing a Pokemon Champions tournament over a Master Duel.
Yeah, I voted for tournaments or for champions because I wanted to be chaotic. Am I going to be a part of it? No, but am I going to vote anyway? Yes.
Just to be a little... I mean, it didn't really matter, even if you weren't going to be a part of it. Like, it was a complete and utter landslide. Because it went from 4 people who wanted Master Duel versus, like, was like 13? I don't remember the exact number. It was in the double digits. So I was like, there is just no universe where Master Duel wins. Unless some reason a Master Duel community just sprang up from underneath my feet. It's just not happening.
Also, I love how, Ryker, you were out here looking at who voted for what, you little creep.
Little what?
Out here looking at who reacted for the votes, you little creep.
I do that for all things, because I need to know.
Okay, but like, you can just see the numbers. You don't have to look in for the specifics of who reacted to what, you dingus. I'm just giving you shit, don't worry, man.
Oh my god. So, I mean, it made sense, to be fair, because, like, my community has always been known for Pokemon. Like, I've done a lot of Pokemon. Obviously, I do stuff with you, one of the Pokemon fans that I know of.
Yes.
And just a bunch of other people who do a bunch of other Pokemon stuff. So it's like, it made sense to me, because I've never been known to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I've done Master Duel, like, a handful of times, and the friends that I know that do, they've all told me it would be a nightmare to set up, and how complicated it would be.
Yeah, respectfully, this is coming from someone who used to love the video games, and before whatever the fuck Konami's decided to do with the series, with their, like, pay-to-play, pay-to-win. Which, honestly, given Konami's market and wheelhouse right now, I'm not surprised that Yu-Gi-Oh's turned into what it is, but obligatory, fuck that, honestly. And respectively, fuck the newer Yu-Gi-Oh games, I'm just gonna say it! How dare I say something so bold yet so controversial?
I mean, I don't think so. Most people bitch and moan about Master Duel, to be fair. to this day.
I really liked
Hi, Devilish.
the original ones where you could just like buy cards and then enter the code in and get it in your game. Then again, I'm also thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh video games, like I'm thinking back to like the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance era when it was like the Battle City arcs.
Yeah. So it's like a long time ago.
Those games were so peak though. So fucking peak.
I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since 2018. Damn, so it's been a long time. So, I mean, plus it would be easier from what I've heard to set up a Pokemon Champions tournament, so that's why I was like also even more inclined to do it. Hi, Axum, how's it going?
Oh my god, Axum, you changed your name!
To sheep? Axum to sheep.
There's a me whenever I misspell the, and I get like war flashbacks to the early 2000s.
Not the early 2000s. Where?
That just reminds me, on YouTube, there was something I had commented on when I was 13.
Oh boy.
And only recently, the creator of that video, it was like fucking Dane Cook, like, audio, like, to one Bleach clips. And first off, like, seeing my old comment brought about by this flashback made me want to go and delete it. Because there was one other time this happened where a comment from, like, from 17 years ago gets a like, and I immediately delete it. Upon seeing it again, no, I should have for this one, but it made worse by the fact of the creator just started, like, hearting every comment on that video. I don't know why.
I think it just was going back after Jaden's season ended and Yu-Gi-Oh! Died down on me. That's fair.
Yo, GX was also, yeah, like, GX, honestly, top tier. Mwah, chef's kiss.
I love 5Ds a lot.
See, I'm still gonna hate on card games on motorcycles. I will be that hater.
Damn.
But I will admit that guy kind of started growing on me a little bit. Maybe it's because he was like a little buff and got some titty. I don't know.
Had some barbecue pork belly chunks and oh, that sounds nice.
That does
hey, yo,
sound
can you pass me
good.
some? I want that barbecue.
Yeah, Lord Axum just kind of gave L aura. Honestly, that's fair. But no, anyway, yeah. Whenever I see Ted, when I end up accidentally typing it, mainly on my phone when I'm typing, it's just like I feel like I should just ragdoll immediately.
Yo,
yes. Also, yo, Lapin and Donut.
Hey, yo.
Yo, welcome back, Meme. I heard Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, we're giving our not brave and controversial opinions on Yu-Gi-Oh! We will see. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, to be fair, it started off with me talking about how I initially was actually planning because of just what I was doing for my donathon / subathon event for my 2.0 rigging, is that I was like, hey, I'll do a Master Duel tournament. And then I said, you know, over time, it started to dawn on me. I was like, you know, why did I choose Master Duel? I think this was before Champions came out. So it made more and more sense to do a thing for Pokemon. It made more sense to me, but I was like, I don't know, maybe I want to like ask my community, let's see what they feel would be best. So I then ended up changing my mind and said, hey, let me put this to a vote. And the vote was a complete and utter landslide on it being Champions. So that's kind of how it devolved from that to then talking about how shit Yu-Gi-Oh! Is currently.
Shadow Realm user, how dare you say something so bold yet so controversial?
Hear me out. Gen 3 isn't a top 3 Pokemon region of all time.
No, honestly, if there's anyone that I could, like, honestly, I mean, it would just be a lie for saying it, but like Gen 5.
Wow, Gen 5 wouldn't hit top 3?
That's what I was saying. That's why I said it. That would basically be a lie.
I was about to say, I'm sorry, what did you just say? About to have some fighting words up in here.
I actually like Gen 5.
Gen 5 is fantastic.
I like all the gens minus Gen 6, mainly just for X, Y, and Z. But dare I say,
Gen 4 I don't like the most. Like the least actually. It's the one that I dislike the most, yeah.
Gen 3 gets carried by nostalgia. I'm sorry, do you mean Kanto? Do you mean Kanto and Johto? I think you do.
Less so Johto. To be fair, Johto is less so because it's not as common. Gen 1 tends to be carried a lot.
I'm sorry, like as much as Heart Gold Soul Silver, great game, Johto and Kanto still need to stop being ridden to this day.
I feel like it's a lot less Johto. To be fair, that's a hell of a lot rarer to get.
I almost ended our friendship. No. Gen 5's goated. Chimchar is the best starter. Okay, no, no. Like Chimchar's cool. Ryker knows how much I love Gen 5. I would have aired the whole room out.
Yeah. Me and Shadowrun both would have been like, "Hey, yo." Them some fighting words right there. I would have easily said some. Also, I will get to you, Funny Buns. I saw that you had given me a rate my waifu. I got you, homie. Don't worry. I didn't miss it.
I speak this as an OG Pokemon.
Gen 4 all the way. Excuse me. Gen 3 and Gen 4 was my favorite Pokemon. I'm currently watching Gen 5 of Pokemon right now. Oh yeah, you were watching all of them. I forgot about that.
Respectfully, can I also just say that Sinnoh is both underappreciated and I'm trying to think, like, what would a hot take be? What game would really annoy me, actually, if it got another one aside from Kanto? I have to sit here and think on that. Turtwig is the only good starter. Gen 4 and 5 was my favorite. Hey, Vape, what's poppin'?
Okay, also, Funny, may I ask which one specifically for Bleach? Which version? Are we talking modern or old school? By the way, hi, Vape, it's been a while. Kanto does get fan service out the ass.
Oh, yeah, no, they are slobbing on the knob of Kanto, because, like, every remake, the fucking anime going back to it as much as it did, fucking Pokemon Go!
Like it's quite literally like Kanto.
I don't want to see those
the
regions
quintessential
ever again.
Poster boy of milking it till it literally has nothing left to give.
I wish that Gen 3 was carried by nostalgia, because then people wouldn't have hated Oros. Well, actually, no, I think being carried by nostalgia is what made people hate Oros. Well, some of them.
Yeah.
But then they got what they exactly wanted with the fucking Gen 4 remakes, and we don't hear from them ever again about Oros being shit.
True. Well, it's also because they chose literally the worst generation to just keep it true to faith.
Shadow, that's just true. That's just true. Like, out of all the gimmicks, Megas are definitively the best one. Gen 4 remakes, gun to my head.
I love Megas.
Yeah, like I will admit the only other gimmick that I've enjoyed maybe as much or part of as much as Megas was Z-moves. I will be controversial with that. Z-moves were at least more balanced and combat-wise, like Megas. They're pretty fun to use and actually involve using strategy. Dynamis ain't shit. And then
Dynamax and Gigantamax is kind of...
Terrasilization's alright.
Yeah, but it also then defeats the purpose of, like, Pokemon that allow the ability to switch their typing. So meaning, like, Arceus, Silvally, like, all of them just become completely moot. Because it's like, oh, well, anyone can do that now. Cool, you've just defeated, like, so many Pokemon's cool gimmick. Thanks, guys.
Ultra Beasts feel more like mythicals than most mythicals. Okay, yeah, Shadow. Okay, yeah, no, I could agree on that. I could also agree on that. Z-move apologists, yuck, Vape, fuck off. Just because you don't know how to use Z-moves properly in competitive doesn't mean that they're bad.
You'd be surprised how many people despise. Well, it's true. I think it's because I think mainly people despise Megas because it tended to be a popularity contest.
Yeah.
In some instances, so a lot of people got mad at the ones that we got. A lot, they were like, ugh, this one, really? But what about the nicher ones? I'm like, yeah, but you can't make all of them be viable. At a certain point, you have to then pick and choose your battles. And it's like, do you really want, like, Lantern to have a Mega Evolution? Would that really benefit anybody? Not particularly.
As much as I love Zoroark, he's not a mythical. Who
Uh,
would be out here saying Zoroark is a mythical mon? Huh?
have to catch up with Blood War anime, so go with detail, but I choose OG. So OG was, I'd say solid 9 out of 10. I've heard like the new version of her in like Thousand Year Blood War, is like a 10 out of 10 as a knockout. Sorry, we're talking about Bleach really quickly.
No, it's fine.
Move apologist. Yuck. Damn. Hear me out. Ultra Beasts feel more like mythicals than most mythicals. How so?
He was classified as... I've never heard of him classified as that. I don't know who was classifying him as that.
As much as I love it. Well, I think it's because people classified it as a mythical because the movie...
Bitch ain't even pseudo level, the fuck?
No, so... Koko, you have to remember, the movie that had Zoroark as like a primary thing. It's kind of like how Lucario for a long time.
Lucario has never been considered a mythical, though. Like,
no,
that...
I know.
That is just different. I'm sorry, if you are considering a Pokemon mythical based on its status in a movie, you have problems, respectfully.
Well, it also was its first time being shown, because I think it was the movie, showing off Gen 5 Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying you, Shadow. I know you didn't. You may have had one opinion I've disagreed with in this entire one, but all of your other ones have just been absolute truth nukes, so, you know, I know you didn't. Those other fuckers, though, are crazy. Because we've had a few movies where it doesn't involve a mythical or a legendary mon. So to just assume that every mon that's on the cover of a is this mythical is crazy.
The chances of it not being a mythical or legendary is not as common. It's a lot rarer. There's only like a handful.
But still.
So that's why I feel like most people just assumed. Plus that illusion ability, no one else has it except Zoroark. So a lot of people are like, oh my god, that's insane. And they kind of made it a lot crazier in the movie than it actually is in reality.
Okay, I think having just the soul ability that no one else has is a really weak argument because I gesture over at plus and minus with plus and minus.
Yeah, but it's not as cinematic. Like
or slack off and slacking with Truant.
Like, the thing is that with the illusion ability, obviously in game it's kind of like it's cool but not that great. But in the movie, they made it like busted. The fact that it could just like create essentially projections and mess with people on a fundamental level, kind of almost like what's that one character? Oh, Mysterio. Kind of like Mysterio, how it just like his whole thing is that he messes with people because his illusions are so realistic, you can't tell if it's reality or not.
Okay,
and
the Truant one I thought
was doing in that movie.
The Truant one I misthought on after saying that because I remembered Durant can get it. I actually did not know Kling Klang can get plus and minus. That's actually a fun fact that I did not know, but that I'm also not ever building Kling Klang with that fuck-ass ability.
Wait, illusions and stuff? Oh, so like the move Double Team. Well, the thing with Double Team, it copies the same Pokemon. Here, Zoroark in the movie, at least, didn't just copy the same Pokemon. Like, it wasn't copying itself. It was literally copying things that were in the environment, messing with your sense of perception on where you were. Again, the movie, like, made it out to be a way crazier thing than what it actually was. So I feel like that perception of Zoroark being mythical, I could kind of see where they were coming from. But then they obviously toned it way back down in the show as a whole. Seal pack of Pokemon cards. Well, hey, that's actually kind of cool. Gen 5 has the most realistic Pokemon story. Well, I'd say Gen 1 would, to be fair. Like, either Gen 1 or Gen 5, because I'm, like, thinking back on it. Because Gen 2 is just the same thing, just again. Gen 3 is ludicrous, because I could maybe understand Team Aqua. Team Flare, right? No, not Team Flare. Team Magma. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Like, the logic ain't logicking here.
Okay, well, both of them, the logic is the fact that, oh, they believe that certain part of an aspect of the natural world, if increased, will be better for the natural world.
No. Magma was better for humanity. That was the thing. That was Magma's thing. They're like, we want a better humanity, so we want more land.
Yeah,
While
and then
Aqua was the one about Pokemon.
No, Aqua wanted more water.
Yeah.
On the basis of like, yeah, the life kind of, starts from water, so like, I get it. Both of them had their points, but again, it all boils down to too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing.
There was no logic behind it beyond just simple. Team Galactic was... Actually, you could argue maybe Team Galactic was kind of realistic to a certain degree. Because essentially, wasn't Cyrus's whole thing, he wanted to rewrite the universe? And I'm like, assuming that gods did exist, yeah, I could see that realistically happening.
Yeah, he kind of basically just wanted to become God.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's not unrealistic. Now, the fact that there is a god, I think is unrealistic. And then, obviously, Flare just makes no sense. Because it's like, what was the logic here, man? He's like, I want to keep everything beautiful and eternal. I'm like, what? I mean, obviously, ZA expands upon a story and actually makes it a lot more, like, understandable to a certain degree. Not logical, but understandable. You're like, okay, that makes somewhat sense. Rather than whatever the hell logic you had.
Yeah.
Alola, what was... Well, Team Skull was just kind of ruffians. Aether was all about trying to find her... Wasn't it trying to find her husband? Wasn't that her whole shtick? Or was it to... something else? I can't remember for the life of me what Lucamine's whole thing was.
I think it dealt with, like, just general beauty and stuff, and she's kind of a control freak, and I guess given the fact that everything that happens with her husband kind of made her that way, I honestly, she just kind of goes crazy with her ideals and wants to live in a world with just beautiful things, or what she deems as, being beautiful and worthy enough of her love. But then also that changes when we get to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, because, hear me out.
Well, because to be fair, that the problem is that Lucamine, at least original Lucamine, that just sounds exactly like what Lysander was doing. Like, verbatim.
Yeah, except I will admit, Lucamine was more willing to go, like, way above the edge than Lysander was. Like, Lysander was kind of a bitch when it came to his plans.
I mean, he wanted to use the ultimate weapon. I mean,
yeah, he was willing to kill a kid, but I just think he should have gone harder, like, kill 20 kids or something. I don't know.
Hear me out. The only reason why Gen 7 is hated is because of the anime.
The anime is definitively one of the best iterations of the Pokemon anime. Like...
Gen 7?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I know the style is a little different, but, like, it's had some pretty funny moments and actually been pretty well made.
The guy from Galar was ready to kickstart the apocalypse to fix it.
Yeah.
Fuck it up. Yeah. Do you remember... Like, that's Rose, right?
Chairman Rose. Okay, so basically his whole thing is he was, like, out here thinking of something that was a problem. He has a hero complex, more or less. Or, like a first responder complex. He saw this potential problem, even though the science confirmed, hey, yeah, this isn't going to be a problem for, like, 1,000 years or so. And so he decided, hey, I'm going to fix this problem that doesn't even exist anyway. So, like, yeah, he kind of made his own problem to be the savior of it. And it really fucking bothers me as a science major. Like, Professor Rose, or fucking President Rose's entire shit pisses me off as a more environmentally based study of biology degree halfer than it probably should, but it really does.
Oh yeah, sorry, I skipped over Gen 5, which was essentially the ethics of Pokemon catching, which is like a valid statement. People have been talking about it, but then it pulled the wool over your eyes and said it was just, I want to take over the world.
Yeah, Ghetsis took advantage of a child
And naivety.
and
Yeah. Well,
groomed him into a position of power that he wasn't going to let him have.
yeah. Then you had what else was there? You had so Scarlet Violet. Oh yeah, Scarlet Violet's after Sword and Shield, right? Yeah, so Sword and Shield, then it's yeah, there really wasn't a villain in that one per se. Because I'm trying to think back on it. I'm like, not real. Yeah, because like I'd say Sword and Shield was really the pinnacle of they were really struggling to find villains. Because I think they went all out with their villains with Sun and Moon. Like Lusamine was well, if they had done a better job with her, I think they did with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But I think that's after that point they really struggled to figure out villains. But the ethics of everything Pokemon, everything about using them, about battling, about giving them jobs, assigning them work. Exactly. As Gen 5 objectively is the most realistic one. Oh, I would also say, again, Gen 1 I think is realistic too, because Gen 1 is just what, a criminal enterprise? I'm like, that just happens to any industry ever. That eventually you find some sort of, like, mafia, like, to a
Yes,
certain
babe,
degree.
I
or,
know
like,
you saw
organized
that.
crime.
I'm doing mod shit right now trying to fix it because someone got their account back on our mod team and it's saying that I have their email banned on my chat, so I'm trying to fix it real quick. But then I saw that one was on there.
A villain to me. First 45 episodes of Galar, he disappeared after Ash go beat him, and then they both got Lucario and Cinderace. Oh, true. I mean, I haven't watched the anime, to be fair, so I don't know about the anime, because they obviously do different stuff. I'm more going based off of the games. And with the games, it's like, obviously, they stopped making villains after, like, Sun and Moon, because, yeah, Sword and Shield, Team Shout really wasn't a villain. Chairman Rose was kind of iffy on his whole thing about being a villain. And then Scarlet and Violet really has no definitive villain.
Yeah.
Because the team, what was Team Star? Were just kids that were bullied that became bullies.
Yeah, Team Star.
You had the Professor's Robo.
Yeah.
That went rogue, but that's not necessarily villainous. It's just more rogue AI. Yo, what's up to the Bricks? How's it going? I'm doing pretty well.
My problem with Galar was that they told us not to do anything aside from the gym quests. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I didn't like that. Like, I get why they would tell us that because, oh, our character that we're controlling is a literal 10-year-old. So, like, okay, I get that. But if I was there as a full-grown-ass woman and I don't give a fuck how much I love Leon and would do things to him that, would get me banned on Twitch, if he told my ass, my degree-holding ass, to just sit back while this man causes destruction to the environment for some, like, self-fulfilling prophecy shit, like, dog, I would be going feral.
Rose being a villain was so left field. True.
It was mad forced.
Oh,
I wish it was, yeah, like, we had a bit more build up to it, and then, like, yeah, or, like, maybe, like, if he went even more extreme with some of the shit that he was doing. Like,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, that's why I hope that, like, Winds and Waves actually has, like, a really good villain. That's my hope, is that they actually go back to good villains, because they could write villains. It's just an issue of they really struggle to find their footing on how to write a compelling villain. Because either they fall into the category of the typical trope of, oh, they're misunderstood, but they're still, like, they're trying to do good in the worst way possible. Or they're just villain for the sake of being villain. They're, like, cartoonishly villainous. With no sense of in-between, with no nuance, you know? So, my hope is like, they actually do something that's a little bit more nuanced.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to wait and see. Hear me out. People hated Gen 6 because of the difficulty, so after Gen 6, they stopped making the games hard. Well, wasn't Gen 6 considered, like, the easiest, and people were complaining, so wouldn't you think that they'd make it harder?
They should have made it harder. Koko, I'm putting it here to call out winds and waves. What are you calling out winds and waves for? Also, Koko, I got some free Offkai merch because my friend's giving me some of his leftover stock. Ooh, nice. It's gonna be a bad team against pollution, but they're doing eco-terrorism. Okay, that would actually be kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if we had some Earth Federation front shit going on. Which, for anyone who doesn't know, the Earth Federation Front is, like, one of the FBI's most wanted eco-terrorist groups. That PETA also has funded before.
True. I mean, it has gone objectively easier. I will give you credit where credit is due, but I think it's because it's a scaling problem. They never scaled the games properly, given the fact that they give you EXP share, which I like that have the EXP share on all the time, to be fair. I'm the type of person, when going back to the older games where you have to do rotation leveling, I despise it. It was such a waste of time and drove me bonkers.
Yeah, rotation battles were just absolute shit. Whoever did that, I hope they never know the cool side of a pillow.
So, like, it was, to me, just was a frustrating experience. So I'm like, I get why they gave you the EXP share, but they never made it so that the EXP share would then work in tandem, like, with the battles, that they would, like, scale them properly. So it's like, oh, you're this level, then we'll scale it to this level or something, you know?
PETA funds more terrorist groups than the United States. Is it bad that the first thing that came to my mind was, wow, that says a lot considering the United States is funding a third of the IDF's military budget?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, yo! And this is where I get put on a list and arrested.
Ryker, I need you and Koko. Blaze, Black, 2 Redux. I'm good, fam. I know that
I
one.
don't want to do a Soul Link anytime soon. Also, I have to swap over to mod view to fucking fix this person that's bad.
Oh, you're all good. To be fair, like, I've been doing a Soul Link currently. I don't know when I would do another one, and honestly, I'm kind of half tempted to kind of, like, do other things. Like, I know for me, one thing that I've been wanting to do more of, and I've been kind of waiting on a friend, is to do more Fire Emblem stuff, because I had a friend that I was consistently doing Fire Emblem stuff, but they haven't been able to do stuff with, so I'm like, you know, I really just want to do more, especially because I bought Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn a while back, and I've been itching to play it.
Okay, glad to know you can still use the fucking sound redeems, but you can't type in the chat. That's crazy.
Oh, absolutely. Ow, Izzy, why? They do go crazy. I mean, I love Fire Emblem. I mean, I've been meaning to get a capture card for my 3DS because I've been gifted a while back some Fire Emblem games, Awakening and Shadows of Valentia Echoes, that I've been dying to play, but just haven't had the chance to play. Yes, the Koko is back. The butteriest of Kokos, with her biscuits in hand. Also, give me 1 second. Let me go grab something for my eyes.
There we go. Okay, you should be unbanned now. You should be unbanned now. And I'm dancing around who this is because I don't know if they're fine with, you know, since I know they re-edited their account.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
oh my god, Ira, what's good? Yes, Ira, welcome back, darling. Yes, I don't care. Okay.
Yes.
Well, for anyone who may or may not know, that's Gab.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, I didn't know if she's telling people, and I'm trying to respect her new identity. So forgive me for feeding into the fucking kayfabe.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hi, Mark. Debuted. I know you debuted, but like, Full Metal Transfem. Oh god, wait, who is this again? Fucking banger name.
It's
Who is that?
I mean, they're a VIP, so you must know them.
I know them, but now the question is, oh, Draco, oh, you changed your name. Okay, girl. I wish I could put a note on your account on my Twitch side. This is Draco. Full Metal Transfem as a name goes very hard.
It's insane.
That's a stranger as far as I'm aware.
Gab is dead. Long live Ira.
Goes
Yes.
very hard.
It's insane.
Oh, that's a stranger as far as I'm aware. Oh, whoops. Sorry, we just heard things. Fair.
Oh, actually, wait, Koko, were you ever gonna get the new Fire Emblem? Quick question, or nah?
It's only on Switch 2, ain't it?
Yeah.
Coco's just confused. I cannot believe you banned me, Koko. Oh, well, I'm sorry that you lost access to your account and you saw in your unban note, don't get your account hacked again, girly pop. You're on thin fucking ice.
Is that actually the unban thing?
Yes, that is actually what I sent her, not, you're on thin fucking ice, but the first part of that message, is exactly what I put in the unban request.
Damn.
What you do, gang? Damn. Okay, this is from when she got her entire email account hacked from getting her Discord hacked and lost activity to it. So,
yeah, hold on, hacked? Yes, it was hacked. So everything across the board for Gab was hacked. I remember because I got texted by Koko.
Twice?
Yes,
I sent you it the first time, and then people were saying that they were getting, like, messages on your side. Or that we're in a shared server as you, and I'm like, I had to hit you up again with Ryker, ban that account now!
Oh my god.
Because I didn't have power to do it in your Discord, I'm not a mod!
To be fair, it's because I forgot, because I think at the time I was doing so much stuff, so I was like, I had a note on doing it, but I was like, I wish someone had told... Man, I wish I need to make a ticket service so that people let me know that it's become that big of a problem. Because had I known that was becoming a bigger problem, I would have tackled it immediately.
Yeah, because I made sure to hop on it this time as opposed to the last account hacking that happened that you told me about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, for baby going crazy. Hey, yo, my guys, Cruz, how's it going, Cruz? How are you? So, like,
it wasn't Gabs, it was Pickles. You were the one that told me about Gabs ahead of time, like, after she had told me, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna deal with this later. No, it was Pickles. It was Trevor's account getting hacked. Because, like, I hit you with that in the morning, because, like, it started actually messaging out to people, and then I'm like, okay, you really need to kick this account, and starting to go through the friend group and everything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that person got really aggressive. Like, they did eventually start using the N-word when people were talking to them, and then deleted it like a little bitch. Like, dog, if you're gonna use a hard R slur, you better keep that shit in the chat with your fucking chest out so that I can report it.
Goddamn.
Don't be a racist and a bitch. Pick a struggle at that point.
They said they wussed out. They said, nah, fam, I ain't dealing with this today. Bye. Okay, now sleep. See you later, May.
My Katsumis are at 100. Yeah, Excite's like, why am I not in bed right now? Lol.
Everyone gotta be directed at... Yeah, I know, right? Holy what did I miss? Nothing really. We're just yapping. It's just shit that happened a while back at this point.
Yeah. Not Koko. It's 120% correct. Yes, either be a racist or a bitch. Don't pick a struggle. Actually, I would say pussy. Pussy's probably the better word there. Because, like, yeah, if you're going to have the audacity to have some, like, really racist, heinous thoughts and opinions, you better not be a pussy little bitch. I'm sorry. You call me awful things. You say that with your whole chest out, 10 toes down, so that I can properly sock the shit out of you.
Oh, yeah, did I ever tell you the story of the time that someone accidentally did a racism to me?
You know... I think you probably have, but sure, go for it.
So, there was somebody I knew a long time ago. So they kept constantly, and I kept having to remind them, where they had a friend from Brazil, and they kept asking me, multiple actually. They're like, "Hey, can you like understand them? Can you like talk to them?" I said, "No, I can't." And he said, "Why?" And I told him, "Listen, they're speaking Portuguese. I don't know Portuguese. I know Spanish, motherfucker." And this was not the first time. And they kept doing it. And I'm like, motherfucker, I don't know what other language to put this in. I don't speak this language. It may sound similar. They're not the same. No, I'm not, Cruz. You damn well know this.
He literally just said earlier he's not a big Dragon Ball Z fan. That should already tell you he is not
Same
Mexican.
thing. Oh my god.
Same thing. Okay. Okay. Fuck the other countries of South America, I guess.
I know, right? Every other country in South America is... you just pissed off every other...
South America is just Mexico and Brazil now, I guess.
Exactly. There's only 2. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know that...
the most...
I didn't know 2 countries
annoying...
make up the entirety of the continent now.
They said Mexico Junior, if you will. Oh my god. I hate it here. But no, it was the most annoying thing, and I kept constantly... I practically have to, like, literally make an automated message to him, just be like, "I don't speak this language. Stop asking me."
Yeah, I would have blocked him immediately after, like, the first few times. Not gonna lie. That's just Mexico Minor. No, honestly, if we're talking about Mexico Junior, I would say Chile is Mexico Junior. Or the closest thing to a Mexico Junior, quote unquote.
Bro, really out here taking one for the team, yeah. How does one accidentally on purpose be racist? You know, that's... I don't know. Because the initial one, I don't think was intentional. Like, first time, I'm like, brother, why did you assume this? But okay. I guess his assumption was anything in South or Central America just all speak Spanish, I guess. So I was like, okay, no, they speak Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese.
Not gonna lie, once I found out Ryker was Spanish, so many not TOS friendly jokes popped up. That's okay. One of my Spanish speaking friends who is Spanish and Mexican, actually, one of the jokes I will never forget is the solar eclipse joke in Spanish. And I felt so bad for understanding it, because, like, yes, my pronunciation and reading are good, but I am not very great, since I don't practice regularly at conversation, but I understood what he was saying, and I felt so bad. He did have a pass, though, because he's also part black. But still, I just felt awful.
I didn't even know there was a country named, Chile? Oh, yeah.
Chile? You don't know about Chile?
Oh my god. Not Chile, pobrecito, Chile, it's just over there crying. I actually have a community members from Chile.
Yeah, but I'm black, so friendly fire. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Shadow.
Friendly fire, nope. No.
I hate it when I'm midstream and people expect me to have one-on-one combos with them in a different language. Like, nah, dog. Do they mean Chile? Yes, they mean Chile, not Chile. But that's okay. We all learn new things here. I learned that other Pokemon aside from Blustle and Minun have one of the shittiest abilities in game.
Chile. Me and the boys hate Chile after what happened to... What
Santa
the hell?
What? Do I want to know what happened in Santa Clara? Or do I want to, like, not know for my own safety? Also, congrats on being almost 6 months on estrogen, Draco! Woo!
Hey, yo!
My friend and I just finished a multi-world. Nice.
I know, right? My man has some stories at the Batalla de Santa... Oh! Okay, yeah. I know what he's talking about.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up, just so I can remember. Oh!
I mean, to be fair, my country had a really insane beef with another country, which is interesting, and it always makes me laugh every time. I do cackle a bit.
We all gotta have a beef.
Well, I don't know if you necessarily want a beef like this where it's almost started a war, you know.
I want a beef like Australia had with the emus, except I don't want to lose.
Well, you know, they're in a losing battle technically with the cane toad currently. They didn't wage war with it, but they're losing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, hi, Vape. You're still here. I didn't know. Be the emus.
Be the emus that you always wanted to be.
At this point, I think I should just shoot for being the cane toad.
Damn, that's crazy. My bad. It was called the massacre.
Yeah,
No,
we'll
it's
take
all good.
months.
I got what you were getting at, Cruz. I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, no, I think we got the point with the with the first one. Don't worry, Cruz. Also, yo,
Like,
thank you so much for the 8 months Prime resub, Draco. I appreciate it.
I want to bring up a war y'all have.
But I'm not sure if it's appropriate. I mean, Vape, I literally made a joke less than 10 minutes ago about how PETA's funded more, or with Axum's comment of PETA funding more terrorist groups in the US, and I made a joke regarding the IDF, so don't worry. Anything you could say at this point would probably not get me any more or less put on a list than I already will be. So go for it.
I can't believe it. Coco's on lists again. Damn, we just got her off of one.
I mean, you guys are in a losing war with pedophiles. Okay, yeah, like, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a trans woman in the US. I'm definitely on a list already. Yeah. Yeah. I may be white, but I am a woman. There's a 50-50 of me being on a list for them, and given the fact of my progressive voting stance or voting habits, opinions, and whatnot, it's like, yeah.
Yo, what's up, Rosa? How's it going?
Hey, Rosa. Unfortunate truth of what's happening right now, real. I'm a black man in
for real.
America. I was born on a list!
Damn. That's one hell of a statement.
I feel like I have not enough melanin in my skin to laugh at that. And I feel bad for it, but unfortunately not. No, like, you're not wrong, Shadow. It's just, that's one of those jokes that I feel like I shouldn't laugh at because I'm not black. And I feel bad for it.
Goes like, I don't know if I'm allowed to laugh here. I'm just contemplating whether or not.
Like, there are some jokes that, yeah, you shouldn't be laughing at unless you're black, but sometimes just knowing the history and stuff, it's like, shit, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's what, I mean, it's one hell of a statement. I can't even, like, I gotta respect it. My hat's off to you on that one.
I can't say what I want to say on stream, but no, I don't give a fuck. I'm a ginger guy, so I'm seen as a walking soulless ginger joke, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone mentions the president, I mentioned the old Yeller treatment as what.
Oh my god.
I mean,
gold Yeller.
I'm just saying I don't need to take multiple cognitive tests, and I'm not friends with a well-known pedophile. So I got things going for me, I guess.
You're doing a great job.
I'm doing a great job. Oh, hello, Excite.
Crazy part is, I'm light-skinned. If you took a quick glance, you wouldn't tell once I speak, walk, or exist long enough. It proves it. But how you been, Rosa? What you been up to? Of the Neta de la Luna?
Hey, well, you're not any less black just because you're light-skinned. You're light-skinned, not white-skinned.
Dear God, I'm back in my Sonic obsession again. Hey, yo, Sonic, let's go.
Fuck colorism.
What the fuck?
Colorism, the entire thing that people will be treated better based on being a lighter color, more akin to white. How some darker skinned black folks are treated more poorly because of the fact they are darker skinned. True by Drake ruined all light skins' reputations. That's okay. Drake's ruined more reputations for Canadians than he has light skinned people. So you're good still. Don't worry, you're good.
Is this why Ryan Reynolds is still in business? He's trying to fix the reputation of all the Canadians? It's just like, look, I swear.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is working overtime.
I may or may not have been listening to this secret. Oh, dude, that sounds awesome. Secret Rings is such a bomb soundtrack. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone here has already been investigated. I'm literally in chat. Oh, true. Yeah, knowing Axum since he was on the no-fly list for the longest time. Yeah, we've probably been investigated. But he did get off. He got off the no-fly list like last year or the year before. I can't remember. So we're good. I love how crazy and real our combos go. Yeah,
I know,
that's
right?
that's just how it is here.
That truly. Oh, hi, Flu. It is the Flu.
Hey, Flu.
I mean, that's just how it be. Welcome to this chat. We're always crazy and real at the same time.
An awakening float is such a banger. How are you guys? I am great and tired.
Homeland as a third party. Hey, yo.
They already got
They have me on everything.
You know,
10 songs.
I trust Rosa not to be a narc.
Please don't. I know, right? Watching us diligently at a moment's. Oh, we should probably start the game, huh?
Well, I was actually about to comment that because you remember how I said, I could probably go for about an hour and a half at most.
Yeah, you gotta call it.
Yes, so I'm going to propose an idea. Of you playing ahead without me. Just this once, and we'll see how far you get. Because maybe I'm the okay. So it's almost 2 hours. Yes. So for anyone who doesn't know, the context is I normally would be down to staying up later, but my training that was supposed to be today got pushed to tomorrow. So I actually have to get sleep, so I can go in on a day that I already told them I'm not supposed to be working, because I have to get this done so that I can do my work on Monday for my first full day, and it's a lot. Stitches get stitches. Coco, I looked for a belt balancer for Satisfactory today and tried to replicate it. My brain was burned, but I gave up, and I gave up fair. That is the right answer, babe.
Exactly. The moment you put in Satisfactory, it was all over.
Yes.
It was Jover.
Yes. So maybe I'm the one that's holding Ryker and I back from him finishing the game. So we'll test a little theory out here. That Ryker, if he continues, if maybe he'll finish the game tonight.
No, I doubt it. I doubt I'd finish the game tonight. But even then, I don't. Honestly, I enjoy doing it with you. I think that's half the joy of doing this
but
game.
I think you should try a little bit on your own, just to see. And then, because I think it'd be funny to come back in not knowing where you are in the story, and me just saying shit. Also, hi, Stevie.
I'll do an hour if that'll make you feel better, but I will do no more than an hour.
Yes, because I feel bad. But I feel bad for having to go to bed early on something I normally would, because we sat here and talked for 2 hours almost.
Listen, I don't mind. I've said this before and I'll say it again.
But like, I feel bad because these people came out here for like, well, I mean, I know that they come out here for us, but like, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you mean. I get what you're putting down. Listen, there was a time I did actually, I can tell the story. So I'm doing a Pokemon Legends Z through A playthrough with somebody because I bought them the DLC and they were like, okay, we're gonna finish it. There was a stream. We went for 7 hours. We barely did anything that stream. We riffed so hard and constantly yapped about like a bunch of nonsense to the point where we had multiple people, like our mods, coming after us being like, when are you going to continue? I'm like, listen, I'm sorry. It's just so much fun to yap.
Speaking of riffs, we should do something like Snapcube does with games, but with like somebody else's playthrough of something.
Oh, shit, yeah.
That would be fun. Just absolutely getting a group of people in here and just going off the cuff on things and like the voice acting and just making up shit.
Exactly.
That would be funny. But no, Stevie, unfortunately, I'm ending my side because I have training today that I have to go in for because schedules suck. 100% call it a hot take.
We call it everything a hot take in here. Everything that we say is hot takes of the highest caliber. Like this, yes, like the example. Yep.
Yeah, I think if Ryker and I and some people we know did something like that, it would be pretty funny. I don't even know what we would like. We'd have to find someone's full playthrough of a game.
Well, shit, I would if one of us, because isn't it the whole thing is that somebody's like playing through the entirety of it? One person
I
is, and then
don't know if anyone on Snapcube plays it. I thought they just took someone else's, like,
I'm pretty sure they're the one playing it. I'd have to go back
playthrough
because they cut it.
and just said stuff. We'd have to find out.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be
Regardless, I
funny.
mean, we've riffed on the stream before with Super Paper Mario. To be fair, on our own accord.
Yeah. But like, not to the extent that a Snapcube dub does.
No, no, no. Well, I think it's also because we're not committed to going in that down that road. If both of us had committed to wanting to do that, we could.
I am down for it, but maybe not with something that we played through on the like that. It's a first playthrough. If it's a
Yeah,
game we
first playthrough.
both played that we are willing to just bullshit something, like maybe TTYD. We could do
TTYD.
a whole riff of that.
Oh yeah, easy. Because I think it's a lot harder to do a first time playthrough because you really don't know what's coming up. You kind of have to make a lot of assumptions. But when you've done something so many times over, you obviously know what's going to happen next, so you can kind of easily riff off of it.
Yes, such as the prime example from Snapcube. Gosh, who is he? He plays with Life Hero, but he does the voice of Eggman on the Snapcube dub.
Oh, Paper
What
Box
is it?
House.
Yeah, what? Okay, but he like goes by his first name online. What is his first name?
His actual.
It's not
I think
Victor.
Alfred?
Alfred! Yes,
Alfred,
thank you.
Alfred.
Yes, like how Alfred made this uncanny prediction of fuck you, you hot topic wannabe, and you blue beetle ass bitch. I'm going to blow up this island. And someone else is just like, well, it's funny you say that because that actually happens. And then he does, and then he's like, I no.
Shadow the Hedgehog pissed on my wife. That's right. Shadow the Hedgehog pissed on my fucking wife. And he said his dick was this big. Yes, I know.
Disgusting.
I love it.
You got 12 seconds before this island blows up. Okay,
Blows up.
yeah, and then also the callback to Alfred's story of the hot sauce guy.
That's
The hot sauce
beautiful.
kid. He put hot sauce on everything, including his milk.
God, why? That's heinous.
Kids are heinous sometimes, that's why. But no, I can agree to these terms if you go for an hour, just to see how far you get, because if we find out that I am the thing holding us back, then, you know, we'll know.
But I think it's out of posterity at this point. That's why I enjoy doing it, because we did it with Thousand Year Door. We're going to be doing it with Super Paper Mario. We're going to be doing it with 64. So I enjoy doing it with you. I don't enjoy doing it alone. Because when I do it alone, I can totally... I tend to go a lot faster. But it's just mainly me just making jokes. And me just kind of talking into the void. I don't get that back and forth.
That's fair. Chat, you need to be very good and keep Ryker engaged as he plays the game. You have to be me, but for Ryker. JC Shadow, what have you done? I went to go vote and I saw first student browser's fat ass in line. You got some explaining to do.
You got some explaining to do.
Yes. How he can't hear us.
That's the thing. It's an easier thing between you and I because it's a verbal thing. It's a lot of back and forth. It's a hell of a lot harder to do with chat. Like, I can do it. Don't get me wrong.
Chat,
I can do it.
You just have to type louder. That's all you have to do. So yelling and telling Ryker to hustle, JKs. I don't tell him. I mean, yelling, yes, but I don't always tell Ryker to hustle.
No, you do not. Literally. Where is there a TTS redeem, lol? I don't have that. I don't have a TTS redeem.
Ryker, I'm gonna jingle some keys in front of you, honestly. That might help.
Honestly, same. Oh, hi, Mitty. We shop music. We literally hopped out just to... Because you're supposed to do the game, but poor Koko has to go to bed.
Be Koko, so I got a backseat and brag about my ass and roast Mayor Lewis. Yes, that's if we were playing Stardew Valley, but since we're playing Super Paper Mario, you have to voice all the female characters. You have to go on unasked for tirades that just spin off of some, like, niche comment made in chat. And you have to drag the chat into some very real-life conversations about real-world issues before then saying one of the most out-of-pocket things you could say. That's how you beat Koko. You get him dragged in, and then you just open your mouth and say something. sometimes I will say things such as like when I was chaperoning band camp, I think one of my best just thoughts of me opening my mouth and talking was, what is a waffle if not just a textured pancake?
That is true.
Like riddle, like you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Oh, I'm that late? No, you're not that late, to be fair. It's just Coco has to go to bed early because of reasons.
Gary, is 5'6" is a short, right? No,
No, not really.
That's a little short. I'd say not too short, but like,
Well,
you're not really short until you're like 5'7", 5'8".
I would. Okay, in terms of what? Height?
Yeah, for women.
Isn't the average supposed to be like 5'4" for women? Well, okay,
I mean,
specifically
the
in
average for
country.
women is 5'5" normally here in the U.S.
Yeah, so I'm like, technically, that's above average.
I
Short would
mean,
be like 5'2".
she's one above the average.
So yeah, you're above average.
I'm so
What
down
the
in the
fuck?
dumps to talk about real stuff, but I can be out of pocket. You know, that's sometimes, Stevie, we have to just play to our strengths. You know, we can't always be the full package. If someone can handle the serious conversations and then you come in with the out of pocket, you know, one-liners that I'm so well known for.
So the thing is, Stevie, for Charlie, for most critical, that's short for men. Men, I think the average is 5'10" in the U.S.
Yeah,
So
Charlie
that's
is a
considered
short king, and I love
Yeah,
him for that.
for men, but for women, that would be above average. So
I
that's why I have
remember
to say.
when
Hold on
Charlie
a minute.
first posted his face. And my first thought after seeing it was, how the fuck could his ex cheat on him? This man is handsome.
He's locked it.
Yeah. I'm short a king too.
Yes. I mean, depending on your height, Wolverine is 5'3", if you can't believe that. Oh, yeah, he is canonically 5'3". Yeah. He is very small. He is
God,
tiny
if
but mighty.
only he wasn't obsessed with Cyclops' woman.
Well, it depends on the interpretation, because it's either Jean Grey, that one, what one character, I can't remember her name. It's jumped around a lot over the years for Wolverine. It's been all over the place.
That leaves me 2 more inches of height to lose. I may or not end up being 5'4". I mean, if you shrink, I guess.
Yeah, then he would be under the average, but...
So, fun fact about me being on estrogen, I could lose 3 inches of height. You're already missing 1. Damn.
Dude, you guys do a ATTYD fan would. Oh, that would be fun.
That would be pretty fun. We could do some off-cuff shit for that. Wait, Charlie
Yeah,
got cheated
absolutely.
on? I thought, haha, Charlie's girl slobbering on my meat. Yeah, it's the same girl that he told the story about how when she was blowing him, he ended up accidentally, like, peeing in her mouth. That's not the thing that caused her to cheat on. She just cheated on him, and it's like, what the... Like, I know that happened, but, like, with Charlie with short hair, when he first dropped that, like, you know what I'm saying? I was barking.
I think so.
I
think you might be right,
barking.
Stevie. You might be right on that one. I think it's Yukiko.
I woke up
I don't know. Has Wolverine ever been with Mystique? I think, because I think they have a child. I'm trying to remember. Wolverine has so many children at this point that I'm like, for fuck's sake, I can't remember all of them.
Okay, well, I don't know if the whole thing of Charlie the girl slobbering on my meat is just a joke super chat, like, because I know him and his current partner, they're very fine. This is the girl he was seeing before his current partner. For a short thing, I think he dated Mystique. Okay, he fucking fumbled that because Mystique is a bad bitch. You do not short fling her unless that's what she wants. Lock in. Lock in. She's blue. She's got red hair. She's got trauma. She's hot.
Oh, hi, Tony.
Look at this fuckfest bullshit. Well. If it isn't Mr. Monopoly Man himself, come to rub it in our faces. She's also evil. Exactly. She's mentally unhinged and probably, like, ill.
Did she abandon her? Oh, you're right. Because of Nightcrawler, yeah.
Yeah, so fun fact, I had a real big thing for Nightcrawler when I was younger, and I'm pretty sure that's him. Like, he and other cartoon people are what made me realize I like monsters.
So have you watched the new X-Men 97 reboot?
I need to, and I already know some of those things that happen, and like that season 2's like getting ready to come out, and I
It's already
know,
out.
or it's already. Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
need to watch it all.
Oh,
I
well,
need
there's
to.
actually I heard they do a really good job with what's it called? Nightcrawler in the recent season 2.
Yeah, no, I knew I needed to watch 97 the minute that I saw a Gambit in a crop top.
That's season 1.
Like I know in season 1, that's when I saw that. That was my first thing of seeing that, and I just those
You
pants should
needed
have been
that?
a little lower, and I'm just saying that happy trail should have been a little longer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god.
Who let the red bean out of her cage? I did, because I'm not in a cage. You
Nobody
may
can cage
think
her.
You may think I'm the one in the cage, but no, you're the one trapped here with me.
No, I'm the one trapped. Help. Help, I'm blinking.
Anyway, point being, yeah, Wolverine kind of fumbled Mystique a little bit there. I'm not gonna lie, dog. You're right, she's from the jar. Oh god, no. No, I'm too tall for the jar, and even if I wasn't, no.
To be honest, they can never stick with Wolverines consistently having a like some sort of like relationship, to be fair.
Yeah, he's kind of just a troubled man. But
I
like,
mean, he's
like
lived a long
most,
life.
like most men, he will do everything except go to therapy. Is that a
But
bold thing to say, that Wolverine is like the average man mentality of
thank
doing
you, we'll go.
everything but going to therapy?
Fair.
And I say this
Well,
as someone who loves that short, angry man.
are we saying specifically regular, like we talking like comic book Wolverine, or are we talking Hugh Jackman Wolverine?
Yes.
Or Henry Cavill Wolverine?
Yes, next question.
Okay, but yes to what?
Just
That's
yes.
not an answer.
just all the above.
Oh
There's also the weird retcon in the comics where Nightcrawler's parents were Azazel and Mystique, but they changed it so that Mystique turned into Azazel to impregnate her girlfriend. I mean, sometimes you just gotta morph into the demon Prince Azazel and impregnate your girlfriend.
but that doesn't see. It's weird too because Mystique has her like transformation ability, but I don't think it's ever been clarified that she has to that degree. Because that sounds eerily like Morph. Because Morph can full on change into people and use
Yeah,
their ability.
I will admit that
So
that's where it gets a little but also I'm here for Mystique using at-home IVF on her girlfriend.
that also doesn't make sense because that would mean that she becomes Azazel at the DNA level, which I don't.
Yeah,
Again, that's not
okay,
Mystique's
yeah, I was
ability.
actually just about to say that. Like, does that mean it's her DNA, or is it actually Azazel's, or like,
Because
what,
that's weird. Because I'd be like,
or even hear me out, like, would she just be infertile at that, like doing that? Like, Crawler
well, then
clearly
she would
takes
have.
more from
Yeah,
Azazel.
the thing it
Oh,
would be like he would have or sorry, Nightcrawler would have no like connection to Mystique whatsoever. If you're saying that Mystique transformed into Azazel at the DNA level, if we're assuming that way, there would be no connection there.
dog, her doing some parthenogenesis would make more sense at this point. Like, her doing some
Yeah,
female reptile, like, self-impregnation would make more sense than what we are trying to break down this scenario for.
yeah. Well, what this is comics. Comics rewrite things on a constant basis at this point. You know how many times they've had to retcon on on the regular, especially Marvel.
I mean, yeah.
It's just like half the time I'm like, brother, I just gave up. I mean, for fuck's sake, like one of my favorite like versions of Ghost Rider, what was his name? Oh, I'm just totally neglecting his name now. The one who has the Charger as his car. Crap, what was his name?
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't
don't
have the
know.
spirit of vengeance in him. He essentially has his dead uncle, who is a Satanist and a murderer, in him.
Based? Dare I say based?
Which I'm like, how does that even make sense? And how does that make him a Ghost Rider?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Bye, hi, Koko, Rosa, and Ryker. Bye, hi,
Right.
Tony. Have
See you later,
fun with
Tony.
whatever you're doing. Don't forget to flex your bag on the peons of your life. Sight, why do you look so exhausted up there? Don't you do that to me. Like, he is stretched out on my top shelf, laying on top of stuff with one arm hanging off, looking like he has had the roughest day of his life. And it's like, how
Also,
dare you?
truly, men will do anything to go to therapy. But also, Coco, yo, this is some unhinged. I
Look,
think that's hot. Yeah, true.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't go to therapy, but I am also going to say that I will love them regardless if they go to therapy or not.
So she like I'm broken. Got it.
You know, like, I'm not gonna be turned away from it.
The emotionally damaged ones, you know.
Thank
That's
you
the
for
one
paying
she's-
this. Thank you for paying the shrimp tax, Ira. Very appreciated. Like, look, go to therapy, become the better version of you, but also, like, being a little mentally unhinged does a little something, you know?
Does it though? Yeah,
Okay.
truly, it is the I
No,
can fix them mentality.
It's oh, here's the thing. I don't want to fix them. I want to make them worse.
What the fuck? What the hell kind of logic is this? They should
I
seek therapy, but
want
also I want to
I want them to make me worse. But the broken version of myself is the best version of myself.
Exactly.
I went to therapy and all I got was this lousy, decent
Yeah.
emotional regulation. Jeez, Coco, you is bad. Hey, sometimes I want
Totally.
the hot villain or villainess to just make me a worse person. Sometimes I
Just
just
make
want
me
them to
just
throw
as
me
villainous.
down the stairs, kicking my windpipe, spit in my mouth, and I would thank them.
Wolf.
Oh,
Are you
Coco, the party
okay?
finally got war declared on them by the gods. Damn, that's crazy. Do they actually have a chance of living that war?
That's the better question, isn't it? Bro needs to sleep because they talking nonsense. I don't
No.
even think they're talking
Cruz,
nonsense.
I'm
It's more
not
the
talking
fact-
nonsense. I'm speaking facts that some of you guys are too cowardly to admit. Sometimes you see an absolutely mentally unhinged character in a piece of media and you look at them like, I want them to just make me worse. I want them to treat me like trash and I will thank them. The more we learn the kinks, Coco loves.
Coco, no.
This
No,
isn't
don't,
even a
actually.
kink. I'm just saying.
You concern me.
Okay, but consider
Like,
this,
I'm
Coco.
good, fam. This is
No.
part of the reason why I despise, like, Sundares. I'm like, I don't even need to deal with that shit. Are you thinking? I don't want to go even worse. The fuck is that?
Okay, maybe I should not, or maybe I need to phrase this so that you guys don't freak out and, like, call a welfare check on me. I only find scenarios and characters like this hot in fiction. If someone was to stalk me in real life, that is when it becomes not hot. But in a fictional world where it can be in a controlled environment, I'm just saying. If he or she wants to kidnap me and lock me in a house where I can just focus on my hobbies and they pay for all of my lifestyle and my cats, give us yonder. See, Tony gets it. Tony, you cannot judge me because I see you.
Okay. That's Tony. Sunny from Cassette. Oh, you know what, Luco? Actually, how you been, by the way? But
You don't see
no,
shit.
it's not.
Also,
No,
Ira, I see Ira's not a coward. She's not afraid. Yes, it's very important to
See,
recognize fantasy.
It's not an afraid thing. It's no, man.
Sometimes
There's a
I
limit.
just want the unhinged man or woman to kick my ass. Is that too much to ask for? Is that really such a crime?
No, it's not a crime. But you can't be sitting here like, oh, you are cowards for not admitting you like this. And I'm like,
No.
yeah, I'm not a.
I mean, the ones that are definitely down for it, that are trying to not seem like they're down for it, y'all are a bunch of cowards. I will call that out.
Damn. It should be a.
So everyone who disagrees, Coco is a coward, right?
I hope
Coco?
you feel better
That's
though,
so
Luco.
convenient.
Get hydrated.
No, if you disagree with it, that just means you're a weaker person. And that's okay, because one man's pain is another stronger man's pleasure. But the ones of y'all that are trying to not have a finger pointed at you, that I know your fucking hard drives. I know your search history. You
Let me
fucking yippee! Oh, that was well timed, Blue.
By the way, hi, Umbra. Thanks for witnessing this. I don't even know anymore. I think I've lost the plot of what the hell is going on at this point.
Koko's just speaking mad
You guys
truth.
run.
That's all that's happening.
Let me see. Sunny. Oh, she cute.
Look, I'm not letting you call me lesser for not wanting to abuse
But that's
fantasy
pet
Koko.
worthy.
I'm not saying
like,
you're
they seem
lesser.
cool.
You just might be a little weaker. You're built a little different. You know, that's okay.
Never mind, I'm staying. Koko gave me ideas. Oh no, I don't like this.
Look, I love MILF teachers and psycho bitches who'll trap me in their basement, but don't bully me and give me mixed signals.
What the fuck?
Unless you are the psycho MILF teacher bitch that will trap her in a basement, then maybe she will want you to bully her. I'm strong enough to know I deserve better.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'm here. I'm with you, Stevie. Like, I deserve... I have standards. I'm not just gonna let anything.
She's a recovering capitalist. Description from the official week.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. Stevie, dap me up, bro. Dap me up.
Okay, whatever helps y'all sleep tonight. Speaking of
Listen,
sleep...
I grew standard. It's not my fault I grew standards, okay?
I mean, standards IRL are one thing.
Wait, what is this from, Flu?
Yeah, what is this actually from? Who is a recovering cat? Oh no, that's Luca's comment.
Oh, from Cassette Beast. You know, I've been told to play Cassette Beast. Is a top tier rage baiter. I don't think that's the rage bait. That's just genuinely like Koko right there. Oh,
no, you want if you want rage bait, that's pretty much everything Axum says, which I respect. Axum's dedicated to the rage bait.
easy.
And he's willing to go into territory that I would dare not say. Oh, Zenless says zero, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Remiel. Yeah, I pulled for her. She's pretty. I wish they gave her an ass to match the tits, but Japan's kind of cowardly.
7 out of 10.
They're cowardly like that. Also, not Japan, China. Fuck.
They're coming out with their next game, Cassette Beats 2022. Oh yeah, 2002. Yeah. I've heard about it, you know, and I've been told it's really good, and I'm like, I'll get it eventually. It's on my list of things that I'll eventually have to be fair.
I got her in 20 pulls, Koko. Man, Flu, you just want to flex on me a little bit? Because I didn't get her in just 20 pulls. I had like 100, I had 125. And I think I got her close to when I had 25 left.
I'm not gonna, I love Stevie's comment. I'm not gonna let you call me lesser for not wanting to be
20 pulls and $0. Yeah, no, I spending fucking money on these gacha games. I just got a job. I'm buying actual subscriptions to MMOs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, see, it's like, I won't pay for gachas, but pays for MMOs anyways.
Hey, RuneScape and Final Fantasy XIV are not gachas.
No, but you're still paying more. You know, expansions exist, and you're probably gonna buy them, and so you're spending more money to then still have to pay for online anyways.
Yeah, but paying to access the content, at least with RuneScape. I mean, like, you're technically doing that when you buy a new expansion for, like, 14. But with RuneScape, you're just paying to access the content that's there, so, like...
True. No, that's with... I'm not gonna argue RuneScape, but I'm arguing FF14, where I'm like, they make new expansions on a constant basis, so you're paying for those expansions plus the online. You probably have spent more money on FF14 than you would have if you had just spent it on fucking gachas.
I don't know about that. I've played the game for 2 years and at a rate of... You have to remember, with gachas, there's people that go into, like, the tens of thousands on gachas. And I think the most I've ever spent on a gacha is $100, which I definitely know I've spent more on that on 14. Okay, so 15 times 12 months in a year times 2 roughly. So about $360 on that. and that's just the server, or like the actual subscription fee without paying for the expansions themselves. I spent over 700. Yeah, like gotchas pull in a lot more with money.
Correct,
Because
but
you're like, because the amount that you would have to spend to be getting anywhere close to the pity rates, like, yeah. Most of that was friends' money meant specifically for gotcha rolls.
Damn.
Well, at least you're budgeting for it.
True. You are budgeting. You're making sure you're not going outside your means, and I gotta respect that.
Yeah.
I mean, if it makes if a game makes you put money in, it's basically a gotcha game. I mean,
I cannot. I have to disagree with that, because gotcha is more than just you putting money in the game. Like that is it has its whole like design is made with getting you to spend money. And MMO is not necessarily designed that way.
To be fair, I would want neither of them. I don't want to spend any money. Let me pay once and be done with it. I'll buy DLC. That's fine. I can accept that. But one time and I'm done.
You're gonna be playing Final Fantasy 14 once you get the Spaceport on your Switch?
Just the basic one, like the free one, the trial.
Yes, the free trial that at this point covers pretty much up to like, so you get A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers. You get 4 out of the 6 expansions so far. Now 7.
Exactly. So it's like, why would I pay it at that point,
Well, because there are some things that are locked behind the ability to have the full, like, access, such as races, or some races. Like, you can't be a Viera and a Hrothgal, in the free trial, which, I mean, that doesn't apply to you, but, like, if you were like me, who was really dead set on making a female Viera, when you first started playing, like, yeah, I didn't get to use my free trial because I wanted to be a Viera, and I wasn't gonna just, like, start as one race, and then Fantasia myself later when I got the chance. Fuck that.
That's fair enough.
So,
I mean,
there's that. There are some classes you will not be able to play because you're not in the expansion that they're introduced in. Like Sage, you wouldn't be able to play that. Gunbreaker, you might, because, like, yeah. There's a few things that you would not be able to get the full experience on.
That's fine. You don't know my determination, Koko, on not paying money for these sort of things. I'm determined.
Nah, I respect it. Talking to a person playing gacha games completely F2P. Trust me, I get it. I know the dedication.
Yeah, like, I'm a dedicated motherfucker. I refuse to pay money for this.
I'm just preparing you that in the terms of Final Fantasy 14, it is a little different because it's not a gacha game.
True. I mean, I'm gonna be missing on things, but so be it. I don't care.
Some of the things you really don't want to miss out on, but that's just me. Yeah, that's just me. You don't know.
I don't care. Like, again, I'll be sad. I'll be like, well, that sucks. But anyways, I played Toontown free. I played a lot of these MMOs back in the day for free when they were like Wizard 101.
You wouldn't have been able to play back then for free.
Yes, they did make it free.
They made it an official free version, yes.
No. There was free versions later on.
And wasn't the Wizard 101 free more of a recent one as well?
No, they did it a few years back. I had to stop at a point, but, I didn't care. I said, and I moved on.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like, I refuse. I fucking refuse.
I would say it's a little different with 14, and I'm not saying this is like someone trying to pressure you for it, but I'm saying it for the fact of Wizard 101 stops you at a point before you even do anything. So, like, it's not going to get you hooked. With a lot of the things you'll be going through on 14, especially when you start hitting, like, Heaven's Ward and those expansions, like, yeah. It's a little hard to not want to know what happens next for the story. I will tell you, though, with ARR, just read just skip until you meet the Scions. the first part of the story is just nothing burger.
I mean, fair, but like, I've waited. Again, like, I've done it with hell. Actually, there's a great one, a great example. A lot of webtoons, they like hook you and they're like leave you at the worst part in a story, and I'm like, you fuckers. But I'll wait. I'm patient. I don't pay, and I'm like, nah, I'll just wait. I can wait. So I'll do the same thing with this. I'm patient enough to be like, you know what? I'll have to wait a little while. I'll come back to it later.
All right, we'll see if this one holds that as well. But because you also might just not be an MMO person. I've never really known you to.
No, I've done a lot of MMOs, and I just they never really hook me.
So maybe that's a bit more different. Like, or it'll be a different case on this, just due to the fact that like you might not get hooked to it. I'll admit the story's definitely good on a lot of things. That's just me.
That's just you. Well, you're also an MMO person, and so this is fair. I guess it's because I'm coming off of the mentality, and like this has always been my thing. I hate paying more money than I absolutely have to, and if it forces me to, I quit. I'm like, nah, I'm out. I'll walk away.
Yeah, and I think mine comes from the fact of like some of these are MMOs I played when I was younger, like RuneScape. RuneScape, even though OSRS isn't perfectly RuneScape 2, RuneScape 2 is the one that I played growing up, and there was a lot of stuff I didn't get to do because I didn't have a membership, or like when I had a membership, because back in the day they used to sell the membership gift cards at grocery stores for RuneScape, and that shit was so hype.
Yeah. No, that's totally fair. Again, I don't judge you in that sense. If you want to pay for it, go for it. It's just a me thing where it's like I cannot justify it because I realize how much money I'd be sinking into it that I'm like, I could have spent this on so many other things.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's at the end of the day, it boils down to a perspective issue.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing of like, oh, if you enjoyed the time you spent, is it really a waste of time?
True. I mean, fair. I guess it's because I'm like, I want to experience as much. As a retro person, I buy a bunch of things so that I can experience as much as I can. So I try to be as cost effective as I humanly can. And I don't like spending a ton of money on one thing solely. Unless I absolutely have to. And it's like, oh, because it's like just that expensive. But if it keeps making me sink more money into it over time, it just becomes like, I don't think this is worth it ultimately.
Nah, I get it. I get it. Oh, when did I put on the clown nose? I didn't even notice that. Whoops.
Also, you should probably be heading, huh? Yeah. I looked at the time, I'm like...
Since it has been 2 hours. So, everyone on my side, thank you for joining us. Sorry we didn't get to play the full experience of what we were going to do today, but that's fine. Ryker's going to play for an hour. So, yeah.
It's all good. Like, again, I don't mind it. I enjoy the yap sesh. Honestly, sometimes it's just nice, especially because we hadn't done anything in a while. So it's like, to be able to catch up is actually just nice. And
yeah,
I can always get to the game later on.
Yeah, and even on like a regular thing, like even if we talk past a certain point, it's fine. We'll know when to start the game. Like that's why I never rush with starting content or whatnot, because I like going with the flow a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no.
Oh, exactly. I get you.
So, everyone on my side, go help Ryker play fucking the best he can for an hour and see how far he gets. And then I cannot wait to just start making commentary bullshit up, the next time we stream together and not knowing anything that's happened, and I don't want anyone to tell me otherwise. Like, I want to go in blind to wherever Ryker ends the game. And I just think it'd be funny to just start just speaking without knowing. Sometimes you just gotta start talking without knowing what you're talking about. And you gotta say it with a confidence like that you do. Like when I would make drunk commentary on friends playing League, but I knew nothing about League. And I just yapped. And it was fun.
Yep.
Sometimes you just gotta do that. Sometimes you just gotta do that. I'll make up storylines the next time we stream. Based off whatever I'm seeing. I'll just make some assumptions, because why not? Why not? But yeah, so I don't know when I will be streaming. We're gonna try to give the work schedule a week or so. But the days will probably change, and I'll definitely be streaming earlier in the day. But yeah, have a great rest of your Saturday, a good start to your Sunday, and I love you all very, 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 very much. And stay buttery, my friends. Now go show Ryker some support, shall you? Bye-bye!
Why?
Why are
Good
you
night, me. Oh,
saying...
totally understandable, Chris. Take care of yourself. Sleep well.
Why are you
Why?
saying
Well,
bye?
likely.
They're literally coming over to you!
I know. Oh my god, is that buttery? Oh! Did anybody hello? My name is Dragon. Boy, hope it's the wife is the budget. You can usually things. I guess what he gets up to. I'm a very